back to my channel. This is CCME 2.0. Today we're going to be talking about money, which is something I've been thinking about a lot lately. I've been thinking about money so much now. I don't know why. I think I've been thinking about how to make more money. You know, this economy, you gotta make more money. I've been thinking about managing my money, and you know, sometimes we think about spending more money. See, do you know that money can actually influence who you marry? Money can influence the kind of career you have, and eventually the kind of life you live. All the rest of your life, money can determine it. So you need to learn to manage your money before your money starts managing you, okay? Today we're going to talk about 5 habits you need in your 20s, and this thing is not just restricted to people in their 20s. Wherever you are right now in your money world, you can start. Me, I started these things in my early 20s, and they have helped me. Not just even in my early 20s, when I was a teenager. I've been thinking about money since that time. It's just that I don't really understand how to do the thing, but now I'm older and wiser, so I've been doing some of these things for a long time, and I want to share them with you because I've been sharing them with some of my close friends, but I haven't shared them on YouTube, and you guys are my friends. In fact, we're like family, so why not? I need to share with you because I know a lot of people, a lot of us, we actually struggle with this money thing. I will share with you my 5 habits. Am I rambling? I'll share with you my 5 habits, yeah. So let's start. But before I start, wait. Thank you, Arese Ugwu, for this book. Arese Ugwu, she wrote about the smart money woman, an African girl's journey to financial freedom. And when I got it, it gave me the handwritten note. She was like, Mama Tito, you keep it real with the everyday Nigerian with your funny and inspiring videos, and we love you for it. I hope this book helps you on your financial journey, Arese. And I was so excited. I was like, oh my God. I was so excited. So you guys, you need to get your hands on that book. And it was actually when I saw that book, I remembered the list of videos I said I was going to do, and I was like, Sissy, do you know Arese just wrote a book? Yet you have been procrastinating on this financial video you want to do. This is the time I'm going to share with you guys my 5 money habits. So let's get to it. The first thing you need to get right is your mind, because I know in Nigeria a lot of parents are responsible for their children, like financially, send you to school, masters, everything, PhD, and sometimes we just go from father house to husband house. I'm talking about girls, so I don't know about guys how finances are for them. But for me, it's just like go from father's house to husband's house. So the financial responsibility, sometimes it's easy for you to just think, oh, my dad is responsible, then after daddy, then my husband is responsible. But the truth is you are responsible for your financial life. And your finances can make or break who you are. Let me tell you something. When you're financially independent, your life will be a lot different than if you were dependent on somebody. Your money is the best money to spend. Just take that to the bank. So that's what I'm saying. The first thing you need to do is to get that mindset in your head that you're going to be the one responsible. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom, even if you're a career woman, whatever it is, you are financially responsible for your life. The second thing is you need to work. And I know that sometimes, you know, the economy is very tough. It's difficult to find jobs. But I feel we should be more creative in looking for jobs. Sometimes, like, let's say if you study engineering and you can't find the engineering job, start thinking of other things you can do. When you're in your 20s, it's the best time to work. What's that song? Work. Your 20s is the best time to work your butt off. I just did a vlog where I was talking about all the many jobs I did when I was in UK. When I was in the UK, I was in my 20s, I think in my early mid-20s, and I had energy and I had time, which is what a lot of people in their 20s have, energy, time. Instead of using that time to turn up, sometimes just turn down and go and work. Because when you work, you will gain a lot of experiences. These experiences are what will help you in your career for anything. I remember there was some times I did some kitchen jobs, back of house jobs, front of house jobs, and right now they help me. I do recipe videos now, and I wouldn't really have the confidence to do it if I haven't worked in some kitchens before. If I haven't sold food off the counter before, I wouldn't be very confident about it. So any kind of experience is going to help you. Get experience, Start a career in your 20s. Start a business. Your 20s is the time to start business. Fail, succeed, fail, succeed. That's what you need to do in your 20s, because when you are 30, most people when they are 30 are already married with children and responsibility. When you have children, it's not that time you want to be making career switch, jumping from here to here like a guru. That's the time for you to be stable. So your 20s is the time where you are free to explore the world, free to explore all the career options you have. So don't mismanage it. Just really take advantage of it. That's why I think the topic is how to manage it in your 20s. But still, whatever age you are now, it's never too late to start. If you're working, you should be saving, Abby. So you need to save. Even if you're not working, some people get money from different places. Save, even if it's 5 naira. There was a time I had this mindset where I would be like, I can't save because the money I'm making is not enough to do this. Cut back on some other things and save. Even if it's one, there was a time I would save like maybe 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira, small money. But the day the emergency came, emergency, they never see it going through. It came like this. And the 1,000 naira to 2,000 naira, the 3,000 I've been saving is what helped me. And if you save, you're going to be, how do I express this? Saving is very good. Saving is very important. Immediately you get your money like this, just put that one aside. Don't even remember that money exists. Keep it. Don't have ATM for that bank account. Don't have checkbook for that bank account. Forget about it. Just do online transfer straight to that account and save your money, because saving is going to help you in the long run. I cannot even overemphasize this enough. Save. Saving can also help you plan for things like fun trips. I remember a lot of my friends would go on trips and I'm like, how can they afford to be traveling up and down? But the truth is, if you work and you're saving and you have a goal, of course at the end of the year you can always take a trip or do something fancy. So saving is going to make your life a whole lot easier. Something they never told me when I was in my 20s is to invest. In my mind, when I was 20, 25, I used to be so naive, my goodness, and I wish somebody told me that at 25 you're not too young to be a landlady. I wish somebody told me about that. You can invest. Do you know that there are companies now that do things like you can pay 30k every month, and at the end of a year or 2 years, you would have bought a land or paid off a land. You're not too young to become a landlord, to buy property, to own a home. Those investments you make in your 20s will help you in the long run. You're not too young to do all these things. Because when you're now in your 30s, and it's that time you now start trying to invest, but there's school fees, trying to invest, but you have to pay for rent. Imagine if you've paid off, let's say if you're 21, and you have been paying small till you're like 27. By then you should have bought land, you should have been able to build a house. If, let's say you've been working, and even if it's only 20,000 naira you've been saving every month, or 10,000 naira, you would have had a house. And life would be easier for you. Like if I had my own house now, don't you think life would be easier? The expenses would be less. So it's better to start early than to start late. So wherever you are now, start. Even me, I started. I want to become a landlady very soon. Not every time buy new phones, the latest phone or the latest gadgets. Those things will pass away. After like a year or so, they would have faded and then your money has gone. This last one I'm about to share is the one that from the beginning of time, I promised myself I will not do, by the grace of God, which is borrowing. I hate it with a passion. And I want to just thank God for the grace to not borrow. Borrowing is a bad habit. Why I say it's a bad habit is because when I was growing up, when I was in secondary school, I know of people that their parents are richer than my parents, they get more pocket money than me, but they finish their money first and they'll come and borrow from me. Imagine you getting, let's say, let's use for example, getting 30,000. Somebody that's getting 30,000 naira as their allowance will come and still borrow from me that I'm getting 5,000 naira. Does it make sense? It just shows that it's a habit and it's a bad habit, and that person does not know how to manage their finances. If you don't know how to manage your finances, you will borrow and borrow. And to me, borrowing is like slavery. Like you are always a slave to that person that you borrowed from. That's how I look at it. You can't tell me about it any other way. That's the way I look at it. And it's a bad habit that some people start early, and when you get older, it's just difficult because you start borrowing small. Before you see, you start borrowing for Ashebi. If I cannot afford you Ashebi, I'll tell you, I'm not buying Ashebi. I can buy you a small present and wish you were in your marriage or whatever it is you're doing. But I'm not going to go and borrow or buy on credit. Those two things, borrowing and buying on credit. Live below your means. If you cannot afford it now, then you cannot afford it. So leave it alone. Don't go and buy Ashebi on credit. I remember when we were in university and we had people that would come to our rooms, they'll bring jeans, they'll bring clothes, they'll bring shoes, bags, all these beautiful things. And they'll be like, those people, they're tricksters. They'll be like, just take the one you want, then you pay me small. Maybe when next month when I come, you go give me small. Next other month, you go give me small. Do you know you're a slave to that person? Because by the time you've won it now, the money that you are expecting that you're supposed to even keep and enjoy, you'll be using it to be paying debt and be paying off things that are not very, very important. And if you carry on that habit till you're an adult, then life will not easy because your paycheck will never be enough. You need to learn first how to live below your means so that you can stop borrowing and so that you can. Those two things, just keep that in the back of your mind. This TV, how much is it? 200,000 naira. Oh, okay. So I should go to the bank and take loan. What? You don't need it. If you need it, you'll be able to afford it. When you can afford it, then you can buy it. But just keep those two things at the back of your mind. No borrowing, no buying on credit. Except if it's like something for your education, like you have to borrow to pay your school fees and you are sponsoring yourself. Or say you're buying things like phones, like this, like that, on credit, going on holiday on credit, I would not advise it. So that one should have been my number one tip, but that is like the biggest thing I've been doing all my life. No borrowing, no buying on credit. And those things have helped me so much because when my friends are buying those things, I know how to close my eye and turn the other way. It's fine though, but I will turn my face. In my eyes, it's not fine because it's on credit and it's borrowed. So those are my 5 smart money tips, okay? I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click the like button if you do. It is very, very important. Don't forget to subscribe because we're almost at 30,000 subscribers. Like, I'm so excited about 30,000 because I feel like it's growth. I can't wait to get to 40,000, 50,000. So let's keep it going. And the only way that can happen is if you share this video on Facebook, share it on Twitter, show your friends because a lot of us need to know how to manage our money. And if you want me to make this type of videos, videos that we can use to empower ourselves, videos for growth because I'm learning, you're learning, we're all learning. So in the comment section, please, I want you to be telling me the money habits that you have that have been helping you, because those are the 5 that I have that have been helping me so far. But I'm sure you have something that you're doing that's probably helping you live large and manage your money better. So share with me because I want to know, I want to become a landlady and I want to make better financial decisions. So I hope you guys like this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.